Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone else, welcome back here. Monte versus the LDLC here on the Anubis map for ESL Challenger League Season 45. A little bit strange things happening on screen, but we move forward anyway.
It's alright, we're getting into the swing of things here. It is map number 2. This will be Monte's map pick. And that doesn't bode terribly well for the LDLC squad. Obviously, the previous map, it was LDLC's map pick. It went very poorly for the squad. And again, we've spoken about the asterisks. We've spoken about the fact that they are essentially playing man down. Their coach is stepping in. Again, I don't want to beat that dead horse, but for anyone new joining the stream, that is what's happening. And it is a rough position for LDLC to be in.
Oh, starting off with a bang. It's going to be Brooksy taking down Warrior 2K. Good start for them. Let's see if they can continue this reign. They can. Brooksy takes down a second as well. BOROS tries his best to clear up on Warrior. He does a good impression. Going down dead. SDY is going to be a difficult spot, but his teammate Krasnul is going to be pushing in, taking down Lambert, the coach. Switches his other guns here. Need to make sure they reload that gun, but Brooksy kicking at the moment. He's going to get headshot from distance. Peeks round, gets headshot on SDY. He's looking to go for an ace here, but denied. Krasnul finds one. Afro with the trade-off versus them. That's going to be Krasnul versus the Bold. The 3, and unfortunately, Snoblin finds the head. Absolutely brutal. Really well played by LDLC.
That's a good start for Brooksy. He was our bottom performer on the previous map. Not the coach, by the way. So good to see him kind of start things off with a bit of a bang here on Anubis and winning that first pistol. Bearing in mind, of course, they did win the first pistol on the previous map. It got them to 3 rounds won, and then Monte turned it around. Interestingly, Monte have opted to force up here. They didn't do this on the last map, and I said that they possibly could have. Well, now they will do so.
I think on Anubis it can make sense. Your T-side, it's a T-sided map. They can play aggressive on it. Krasnul right off the bat though, he's playing aggressive himself. Gravity onto BOROS. This is not a good force. Apparently it was a terrible idea. Smoke comes through, but it's going to be Afro just pushing and trying to hold this angle. BOROS going to be on the other side of the smoke as well. And unfortunately for him, Gravity plays aggressive, gets the kill. Afro, his head is found. The dome is dinked, and these two players of Deagles exposed to this player here. The Deagles will be coming through, trying to hit the shots. It's going to be the Galil find the kill. 2 versus 3. They need to find at least 2 more kills here to try and make sure they have a proper effect on LDLC's economy. Unless they do manage to win this, but that's going to be questionable, especially with the fact that they've got 2 players going in for the backstab at the moment. Lambert and Brooksy at the moment. Snoblin's playing defensively over towards the A site next to Akon. 2 of these players pushing on through. And the headshot. Damage comes out both ways. Information has been called. Brooksy's going to continue playing aggressive at the moment down mid, trying to go in for the backstab. He's now returned, going back on over towards the B site. Alright, there is only currently 5 people on the map. Ignore the different icons. A little bit messed up. Either way, SDY is already going to be on site. He's going to be down to this player going in for the flank here. Going to go in for the plant. They're going to try to deny it potentially on here, but the Molotov's thrown in the wrong position. SDY turns around, but he's going to go down. This could be the second round on the board, but the bomb being planted is going to help the economy and find some more kills. He cannot. The damage is done, but the bomb is going to get defused.
Yeah, that was a really good read, I felt like, from Brooksy. Realizing that it's probably going to be a little bit of like fake information towards A and then rotating over towards B. And a nice little pincer comes through there. Monte, that force doesn't really work out in their favor, unfortunately. But like you said, bomb does get planted, so there's that tiny little bit of extra cash for them. And again, they're not feeling terribly under pressure at the moment. This will be the bonus for LDLC, so they still do have a big advantage in it. But Monte will likely be back in with a bang in the next round.
Well, there you go. Overlay is fixed. Thank you very much, production. Oh, geez. Legends, and well, here we go. Monte. I mean, they've got enough money to buy into the next round, even if they lose this, Sam. So, is it the right decision? I think so. Krasnul pushes in, gets the first kill. Lambert's going to fall to the wayside, but rotation coming in from the opposition. Krasnov pushes them through. Good placement of the utility, and then it's going to be absolutely decimated. The Tech-9s galore. The MP9 as well. The bomb is getting planted. Snoblin, last one left alive, and he runs. He runs for the hills as fast as he can. Also, just to mention, Brooksy managed to get 2 kills the whole of last game.
We doubled that in like 3 rounds. So big.
In the pistol, he got 3.
There you go. Yeah. Good turnaround from Monte. Weird time for LDLC to lose a round. Obviously, it was a bit of a rush, so the site isn't as heavily fortified as it would be. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to full stack a site. So, you know, the couple of players that are on the site get completely overrun. And again, a lot of that comes down to Monte being so mechanically good. LDLC can't respond. Oh, Snobling. Okay, they didn't find him. So at least he manages to hold on to the FAMAS into the next round. But it's Monte in full control here. They won that round. And, well, it's kind of a bonus, but they are going to put in a bit more of a reinvest because it would be really silly not to.
A little bit unfortunate. They got absolutely decimated there, Sam. I mean, that entry kill followed up with being able to have that MP9 on their side, plus the Tech-9s. The utility being placed was absolutely golden. Oh, come on. Brooksy, Afro, push through the fire and flames, but unfortunately are met with the brunt force of the dome. Snoblin, going to be able to find more, going for the second one. Cheeky little shots coming through. Doesn't get the kill. Going to have to run away with only 11 HP. There's going to be player playing up against him. The nade. Oh, that is actually well positioned. Not quite going to be good enough, though. Snoblin. He gets found. 2 pistols left, Lambert and Gravity. I don't really see this going a length. At least on this one. My original prediction during last map was LDLC potentially, like, max gets 4 rounds on this map. I really hope I'm wrong.
It's not looking great so far. Now Lambert also left alive. Nope, no one left alive. And it's an almost flawless round here as well for Monte. They do lose 1 player there, but I mean, take a look at their cash right now. They are sitting pretty. They've won 2 rounds, and they are pretty damn comfortable. Okay, BOROS is down to only 1k. But for the rest, you know, the team is looking pretty healthy. And if they win this next round, which they probably should, LDLC again, lacking a little bit, lacking in firepower, lacking especially in utility. Okay, Afro has the AWP on the board. That could be the difference maker.
Afro has performed on this map for AWP before. Maybe he can pull it out again. Oh, there we go. Woro. BOROS unable to hit those shots at the end there. It's a bit of a difficult one. Managed to start decently well. We're going down. A little bit unfortunate. Brooksy being traded down. It's a decent start. SD1 towards Gravity. It's kind of what now? BOROS! He catches Afro off guard. That rotation with AWP. Gonna be working in their favor. Such a good position, but he's not got the aim, the reaction time there to be able to try and get that down. So Snowman left in a 1v4 once again. Not the first time we've seen this situation, Sam, and I don't think it'll be the last. But they now know where he is. He's got the AWP. They should have an idea that that's what he's gone for. Yeah, that was always going to be the case.
How did that all just fall apart? Great movement from Monte. I mean, it starts out, again, it's another round that starts out decently for LDLC. Afro gets a nice little kill there with the AWP and manages to escape. But Monte repositioned fairly easily. And if you had to do a heat map of that round, the deaths were all over the place for LDLC. But Monte, again, good movement, good read of the situation, good rotations, and isolating so many of those duels. And that's such an important factor. LDLC need to get that buddy system going.
Was just slightly short. I've done this strat in a game before. It's kind of funny, especially if any players actually peek around the corner. It's just poof, headshot, they're dead. That nade does initial damage, but it's not going to be enough. It doesn't matter. They've only got pistols. The bomb's going down. how long do they decide to stay in this position? They're playing super defensive. They had this solid read on it. They're like, well, you've got pistols. You've left that site alone. That's really one thing you're doing here. Snoblin is going to be able to take down SDY after he took down 2 of his teammates. At least a rifle on Snoblin. Well, never mind. He's got very low HP. He's going to be chucked over towards Afro. He's going in for the shots here. See if he can go for anything. Oh, seems like the name's a little bit screwed up on the right side. We'll get that sorted soon, don't worry.
Yeah, I was really confused there for a minute.
He just died. He's still alive. There we go. Right. Oh, even with 94 HP, he goes down.
That's unlucky.
Thank you, bro.
It's great for Monte. Yeah, they just keep going. Keep that economy rolling. Keep raking in the cash. DemQQ over 10k at the start of the round. Okay, he's gonna spend some cash, yeah? He's got some to burn. LDLC's in trouble. Oh, Lambert's got an AUG. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't got a kill yet. This could be the, you know, the thing.
This is where he gets an ace.
Absolutely.
I hope so. That'd be good.
Be good banter.
I do feel for him a bit. It's not the best situation to be in. Initial nade's going to be coming through. They don't actually land too much avail. A little bit of damage done to the armor on Snoblin, but that's all she wrote. Smoke's down mid. Bomb is still playing rather passively. There's no real dedication from Monte. They're looking for an entry kill here. They know that there's going to be a buy round plus a saved gun, at least on their side. Most likely, Gravity is going to be the first one to fall, though. That's in that mid position. That opens up a whole avenue for LDLC, but bite him back. Brooksy pushes, gets aggressive. Now SDY looking to try to snub this flame out. Trying to make sure that there's no hope that can be built on the side of LDLC, because they know that one round could easily turn into multiple, and that's where the trouble could start. AWP on Afro peeks in, spots them out, head, well, not headshot, body shot comes through even. And he plays aggressive. On the other side of the smoke, it's going to be Lambert. There we go. All it took was the AUG, Sam.
The key to success, but still a lot more that needs to be done here. It is 2v4. Oh, Waro.
Not like this. Waro, he's going to be playing aggressive. Lambert with the AUG is going to be in a pincered position. He goes down. I can't really blame him. Waro is just an absolute beast with that gun. That gun as it well. Oh, Snoblin pre-fires the corner, gets the damage, but not the kill, because Waro survives it. Follows up with his 3rd kill of the round, which is his 3rd kill of the actual game.
That is rough. That was 2v4. And the thing is, LDLC start that really well. You got 2 people pushing aggressive out of B, buddy system. They get that 1st kill of the round because they're holding hands. And so you can make up for a little bit of a deficit if one player's got a slightly more labored spray, you know. Do a really good job of getting that 1st kill. They follow that up nicely and... Oh!
Shut down.
That was disgusting. I just lost my train of thought, man. That was nasty.
Afro doing his best to throw us off, as well as the opposition. Flash going to be coming out towards that mid position. Afro goes down. Gravity too as well. Unable to contend with these rifles. That should be around. Oh god, through the smoke. Krasnov shuts down Brooksy, who dared to put some bullets through the smoke. Snoblin knows that. Again, this player, the last one, this has happened so many times, which is why he's only died 3 times. Spots our player, gets the kill as well. That could be an upgraded rifle on his side. Oh god, no! STY held the angle so perfectly. You can see him hopping into that position as well. 6 rounds to the board. LDLC struggling to get even kills on the board right now.
Oh. Not gonna lie, this is looking less than ideal. And Monte kind of gamed the system here as well, because like first map, Nuke, they start CT, pretty CT-sided map. Second map, Anubis, they start T-side, pretty T-sided map. Like they hustled this map, Vito, to the like it already favored them, and they just like overshot that to crazy degrees. LDLC struggling to find any sort of an ingress here, despite the fact that they get some pretty decent decent openers. The follow-up is just not there.
Lambert. Second kill coming through with the A4 here. Peach back on over towards Acon at the moment. It's going to be 2 players here. SDY. He's going to be holding this position. He's jumping off. Going to get leverage on the position. He takes a lot of damage but survives. Hits the headshot. Well, if Lambert had the AK there, he would have got that kill, but alas, he does not. It's going to be versus Waro. Neither one of them win, but Afro going to be walking away with his health. I'll say the same for Waro. That nade! What a prediction nade as well. Lands straight on towards Waro. That's going to be the kill coming out. 3v2. It's not over yet. BOROS, Krasnal, going down. That is planted for CT position. You can tell they know this map. They know how to play it. Instead of going in for a default plant, they've gone in for a little bit more of a spicy one where it's got 2 avenues of being able to get watched. This means that LDLC are going to have to go in for a far more dangerous clearance, and BOROS is going to be playing aggressive behind them, leaving Krasnal to be the main person who's got eyes on the bomb, or at least easier swing out towards it. And he's going to be coming through Palace. Makes no noise yet. His teammate's going to be distracting them. Gets the first kill. Afro unsure what's going on. BOROS is now coming in from behind, saying, "Hey, hello, I'm here." Krasnal peeking around the corner. Spots out the player. Afro going to be able to find 1 kill here. Going to go in for the swing. Unable to find that last shot. Krasnal goes down with the bomb, and they get the 7th round on the board.
2v4, Monte on top. 2v3, Monte on top. They are so calm. They are so clinical in these clutch moments, even when they're a player down. And this is what I was saying about LDLC. The follow-up is just not where it needs to be. They get a few good opening picks, but when it comes down to that late game scenario, those retakes when you have very few players left, they completely fall apart. All right, well, that's rough. It is a pistol round, but still, you didn't want to start it like that, folks.
I think that plan was really well played.
Yes.
Be nice to plan it down there.
And the wraparound.
Yeah, well, it's the whole thing. The fact that we saw LDLC just going in through pretty much one position, or 2, connector and that Palace spot. Be able to find this kill. There we go. AK in hands. Good play. Alas, I don't think it's going to be enough. 1 rifle to rule them all for them. 3rd round on the board is going to be a battle. SDY playing aggressive down mid as per usual. Krasnal take a little bit of an extra singe. Oh, wait, hang on. What? That was a 5-7 across that distance? Single shot. That is big. And it was Lambert to boot as well. But SDY going to be coming in from the swing slide. Should be able to catch this player. The molly makes Lambert thinks he's safe. He turns away, and unfortunately, it's just a distraction, allowing SDY to peek in and hope for the best. And it worked out. Coming out from behind. 2 players. Waro takes a shot, swings, misses. Afro gets the shot, and now SDY and MQQ. It's going to be a 2v2. Equal guns. Everything on that front. SDY is going to get tagged. It's going to be dead with 1. Going in for the second one. It's going to be Afro going for the headshot. Gets the kill. And they get the defuse as well. Really well played. I have to give them that retake scenario there was on point.
That was solid. I really like the way they played that. Your pistol player rushing in first, kind of tip of the spear, right? And you've got your AK player, Afro, kind of playing off that contact. And the fact that they're able to get that first kill onto Waro and then yoink the AWP opens up so much chip damage onto SDY. And from there, it's just that little bit of cleanup from Afro. And it could still have gone either way. But that was the kind of stabilization that I've been waiting to see from LDLC in the late game. Much, much better performance. Better look as well. But only 3 rounds on the board here, and they have to keep that going. Double AWP setup, though. This could be the game changer.
Actually, maybe in the wrong position because SDY is able to take down 1. The trade comes through. Land with AWP. I do question this, but you know what? If you can just hold a single lane, that's perfect. But when you have 2 players dying back-to-back, Snoblin and Brooksy, this is not looking good, but the bomb is left in the open. Gravity's going to be playing aggressive. He's going to find this as well. Lambert going to be holding over towards the B site. There's not going to be anyone immediately in presence. Krasnal's low HP. Going to be holding an angle at this point. Gravity should be able to come across him first off. as he peeks around these corners, but he may not realize in time. Smoke's going to go out. That's going to give the game out. He goes down. Did you not see the bomb?
$2v2. Not gonna lie, my money's on Monte.
Oh, God. I thought that was a no scope. We missed it. Servers, switch on over.
There we go.
You only missed so many of them. There you go. Whoa, getting the headshot was big. But I have so many questions. LDLC give up that bomb. Gravity! He does it! He picks him up! I didn't even see that coming. What a fantastic play. The kill and the denial on the plants. That means money is actually lacking on BOROS. This is an interesting turn of events. I mean, they can still get 4 more rounds on the board, Sam, and take the advantage.
Honestly, that felt like one of those moments where it was like, okay, I've had enough of this. Like, I'm done. Well done, Gravity. Big clutch moment for LDLC. And at the very least, they've met your highest expectation of them on this map, Tom. You were like 16-2, maybe 16-4. So, it's a good start. They've still got a little bit of an opportunity to get a few more rounds together. Monte haven't quite won the round, or won the half just yet. But the economy situation is dire for LDLC. It's going to be very difficult to pull this back. Lambert's got the AUG again, though. So, hey, could be.
Gravity with the first kill. That's big. And he's going to continue pushing. He should catch him off guard. Spots him out, but unable to hit the shots. He runs away. Information has been played. Snoblin playing defensively. Long speedway here. Just going to be playing and waiting. He's been smoked. And just been naded. The aggressive push is going to be coming through. Cleared out as well. Smoke towards connector. This is looking very good here for Monte. Got full control of this part of the site. They don't need to push any more aggressive. They can now just hold it and wait for time. The bomb is planted. 8th round is looking very likely. Utility's going to get thrown. They're going in for the entry. It's going to be Lambert first. He finds the first kill. Gravity with the second as well. Damn. He's going to go down. It's going to be Krasner with a double. Good for the triple. Can't quite make it. Brooksy makes it work now. Warrior, last one left alive. Going to be pushing through the smoke. Going to catch the players off guard. Finds 1 second. There's nowhere to be seen. It's going to be Brooksy left in a 1v1. It's going to be LeGlock going in for the shots. Unable to find it. Can't quite connect. It gets defused. Of course. Playing around the smoke. Being able to defuse it just in the right position.
That was, that's what we call an NT. I'll be honest, that was incredibly close. The fact that he's able to get that first kill, then retreat back into the smoke and survive. Unfortunately, he knows where the bomb's planted, but he doesn't know where that last player is standing. And the last player has the kit. So time is of the essence. And you see that knife come out, the desperate Hail Mary attempt to shut down that defuse, but they managed to get it just in time. This has been a good turnaround from LDLC. Very impressive to see the potential for a comeback here.
I want to see it. I want to be wrong about the 16-4, because I already am. 16-5? Please no. Let's see it go. Yeah. Krasner pushes in, but it's too much. It's going to be Lambert. Double kill. Lines them up. Knocks them down. What's the AUG, no less? 6-11. He may only have 6 kills, but honestly, there's been multiple times where his kills made the difference. His entrance into the retake situation last round. There was also a round with a 5-7 across the site on A, which got the ball rolling for them. And then obviously they're going to be able to get a double kill. It's absolutely huge. 2 players left. SDY and Warrior 2K. I mean, this is looking like a 6th round on the board. I won't write Monte out yet. These are the 2 best players on their team.
Mm-hmm. I will say I chalk this round up to the AUG. I'll be honest.
I mean, yeah, me too. Warrior, I think he has actually just given away his position now. I think he made a bit of noise. Molly over towards Ninja. That's going to be pushing them out. Flash going to be coming through as well. To allow Warrior to potentially go in for this kill, but no, he's been spotted out. So going to be stopping that. Molly from doing the damage now. 1v4 and can't even get a single trade off there as Brooksy going to be able to get a double.
The problem there, and I'm going to attribute this for the last 2 rounds, is having, in that clutch moment, an AWP. I mean, the AWP we know is a ridiculously powerful weapon in its own right, but when you come down to these clutch moments, these clutch plays, you can do it with an AWP. We've seen it time and again, but statistically, the odds are not on your side. Ideally, you would have wanted to go in that with an AK, right? You think 2 rounds back, an AK spray through the smoke probably stops the defuse. In that last round, an AK instead of an AWP, there's a good chance for a spray transfer. But with an AWP, it's too tough.
Oh, Gravity with the double, but the trade's going to be coming through thick and fast. Afro with one on towards BOROS as well. 2 on 2. SDY looking to try and pick up a rifle. All right, position they line up for him. Finds one, but the trade's not there. The trade is there rather. SDY now. That's a 1v1. Deagle in hand. He's clutched it. Deagle before, but he's going to get tagged down hugely. Pistol out. It's USP. Wins it. Brooksy coming alive. He got 2 kills last game. Last map. And he's already got 10 more.
Much better. I wasn't expecting this comeback, I'll be honest. This has been much cleaner from LDLC. They're really taking advantage of some of the Monte misplays here, and a lot of it comes down to kind of overconfident, aggressive misplays, I think has been a big theme here. You know, map 1 went heavily in their favor, so they're feeling themselves. They know that LDLC are unfortunately playing with a coach, so they're really trying to take advantage of that. They know that Brooksy was having a rough time on that first map, but like you said, Brooksy's really shown up. Lambert's had some shining moments as well, and it's put them here at an evened out scoreline, 1 round away from the half.
I love it. I want them to get the advantage going into the next round. I mean, if we see Vertigo, that'd be an interesting turn of events. And you know what? A big part of me, the empathetic side of me, definitely wants it for LDLC because of obviously having to play a bench and having to have a stand-in, especially it being your coach, is never what you want. So just feeling of wanting them to feel at least a bit of success. Get destroyed, Brooksy. Starts it off spicely, able to go down. Unable to find the second one though, because SDY plays very aggressive towards him. Down to 20 HP though, keep that in mind. Whoa, he's found. That's another player down. Monte potentially gotten a little bit too overconfident. A little bit of displacement, and now it's going to be SDY. Never mind. Shut down, put down into the ground, 6 feet under. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back for the second half momentarily.
Well, first half of this map did not go the way that we expected, especially given how the first map went. LDLC have taken the lead 8-7. Monte, well, they're on the CT side here. There's a chance, but I hope that they've taken this time to look at some of the mishaps that have gone through. It feels like their overconfidence shone a little bit towards the end of that map. Half.
Seems to be the case. Well, starting off with a bang. 2 players from LDLC go down. Nice trade-off with BOROS being killed, that is. Don't know if it's going to be enough, though. He's obviously been a bit of a hard hitter for the team, but they've been fairly equal there. DemQ and Rory2K being a little bit of a, lagging behind, but that's understandable with Rory being the AWP player. QQ, I'm not too sure. He's very good on defense. Or if the would be nice. Going in for the second and third. Okay. Wow.
403K. That joke is never gonna get old. And you know what? If you're the kind of player that puts like 2K, 3K, 4K in your name, expect us to change it to the number of kills you got in that round. Just expect it. But that's a good start to this half for Monte. Nice little round win in their back pockets. Big force coming through here. So they're sitting pretty to take the lead once more. So LDLC putting a bit of spend into this round. Remember, no bomb plant, which means very limited cash, but they're feeling confident themselves. They're putting a spend on this, and that could hurt them long term. But if they somehow make it happen, it'll be difficult. But if they do, they're going to be in a really good spot.
Damn. I called Warrior out for being a little bit lower on the scoreboard in regards to kills for his teammates, with giving him an excuse with the AWP in hand. On the T side, it's not always the best one, but yeah, comes back in with a shiner, 3 kills, all headshots. Love to see it. A1 in hand. He's not saving up for that AWP just yet. Looking to invest very heavily into this, as you were saying. Wondering how LDLC are going to be playing this.
Looks like slow and steady is the call of the day. And with these Tech 9s, I feel like that could be a misplay.
Yeah, we've said it before. If you got Tech 9s, rush B, go ham. Let's see if that's going to work out for them. We're going to be seeing Krasnal and BOROS playing rather defensively. Yeah, smoke over towards Palace. Rotation coming out as well from Ro. He's only got the MP9. He dropped it over. BOROS finds the first kill. That's going to be Gravity getting taken down. It's going to be making this push rather lackluster, only from one position, and it's going to be going up against Krasnal. There's only 2 flashes left on the side of LDLC. I just don't see them being able to make this work. There we go. Another kill. Afro goes down. If this is a clean round, and it is, Sam. I mean, LDLC, their T-side looking a bit lackluster in the first 2 rounds.
Come on, Thomas, 2 rounds. Give them a minute. They did. I suppose that's fair. A little bit more than 2 minutes. A little bit more than a minute when you really think about it. Give them another minute, okay? Give them another round or 2. They did force into their previous round, so very little cash to spend into this. So it's going to take another round or 2, you know, to get some momentum going.
Krasnal with their first kill is a good move. Obviously, only having a majority of Glocks plus a Deagle here and a P250 there. Camera goes down, and wow, that's going to be quick succession. They don't even get the full minute, Sam.
Nope.
They barely get any time on the board there, actually, so they don't even get time to think.
Well, there you go. It hasn't been a full minute yet. So, you know, I said to give them a minute. They only got like 10 seconds. So, you know, still got some time. Still got some. I feel like we play, whenever we cast, we play good cop, bully cop. Not even bad cop, just straight up bully. But I'm feeling the LDLC. I think they could bring this one back. I'm keen for a Vertigo. I think we could potentially get there. The AWP is on the board here for Waro2K, though. He's been incredibly good with it so far, even on that T side. We'll see what he can make of it here on the CTs.
Really good use of utility actually coming out from LDLC. Causing distractive over towards B, but they've now executed far too slow over towards A. the backstab could be coming through. Rotation is actually going to be... BOROS, the first kill from Dem. Going in for the second one. Can't quite make it with the limited amount of bullets. Going to be the Molotov on towards site. SDY has already flagged on over from that mid position through Akon. Going in for the shots. Missing a lot of them, but still going to be able to hit the legs of Afro. Taking him down. Now 7 bullets left in the magazine. He's going to be backing away. Dem is going to be here trying to help out. Gets the trade as SDY is going to be falling at his feet. 2v4 advantage heavily on the side of Monte right now, but BOROS is going to be going down. That backstab is going to get taken down. Care of another one going to get taken down. Snoblin, absolute beast mode. Woro left in a 1v2. Deagle in hand. Molly comes through. Being hit by that, that would be a terrible turn of events. Lambert coming alive this round and well, this map.
Yeah, I think that really comes down to what you were saying. So really good util over towards B. They start to sell that fake. Monte kind of start to posture a little bit, but they take too long to move over towards A. By the time they get there, Monte have already realized, hang on, there's all of this util, but nothing's happening. And we're spraying through. We're not getting any kind of cues. It's not looking like it's going to be a B hit. Very quick to be able to respond and get those rotations in. Monte... they're just gonna keep hitting this.
I like to see the aggressive play down that B main position continue from Monte. That's pretty much what you need to do that. Over towards A, it's going to be another hit, and they should be able to take this over. MQQ is going to be in a whole world of trouble, but he makes it work. He's trying to find the kills, finds one. Trey comes through, but SDY is there to help. Goes down. They're unable to get the bomb down yet. Gravity doing his job, but unfortunately going to get shut down too early. The wallback comes through. SDY tagged down to 52 points of HP. BOROS trying to play counter-aggressive here over towards the site. Catches Lambert off guard. This is what they want. Brooksy, last one left alive.
No.
Gets the kill to BOROS. It's going to be a 1v1. He's got the bomb. He's running. See, with AWP, you need to make sure you get those reloads in when you get the chance. And yeah, SDY hasn't got the read on this at all, so the bomb's going down, so at least they can have the money in the bank.
The double peek into Brooksy was just rough. if they swing at the same time so that they can catch him in a reload animation, sure. But the fact that they peek him 1-for-1, he's able to hit those shots, but it's okay. It's okay. SDY didn't have the read, but he has a good rotation. And he's able to win that out and clutch the round. And again, it's SDY, right? He's been the clutch king for Monte. Very much so on Nuke. And starting to show it again here on Anubis. When the chips are down, he is the player that his team can count on to bring things back into their control a little bit more. Now, Economy, after winning that round, Monte looking decent. Not great by any measure. They haven't built up anything long-term. So unfortunately... Krasnal's going to be down on a FAMAS. But the good news is that LDLC are looking a little bit weak at the moment. So probably a half buy. I really hope they don't like full force this. Because the way things have been going, they want to try and keep some money over.
Really big props to Brooksy there. The AWP work was really good. Also, you know, a little bit of silliness from Monte for going in for that peak. But, you know, it's fast-paced. Yeah. He got 3 kills that round, then he ended up being the 3rd kill for SDY. Good performance by both players. Currently 9-11 on the board. Monte with the win on Nuke, if you're just joining us. LDLC have got a stand-in the way of Lambert, who has actually got 9 kills on the board, and they've all been highly effective kills. Afro, as I talk about effective kills, he gets the entry kill over towards Palace, over on the B site. We missed it. We missed that one as well. Woro goes down. Krasnal as well. Lambert coming alive and getting a kill. And they are just dismantling Monte. We talked about this as we entered into the break. It's a little bit of potentially complacency from this team on Monte, feeling a bit too confident going into this map, which they picked. Oh, MQQ on the other side of the smoke. They're expecting this player just to be going in straight for the save. Please don't do this to them. Yeah, God. Oh. Gravity playing defensively, very smart. Well played. I honestly thought he might be able to do that.
If the entirety of LDLC had just fanned out from the site and left the bomb there to get defused, I think I would have cried. But at least Gravity was there, and he does manage to win out that duel, which is really important. And funnily enough, just before that round, I was starting to think to myself, like, LDLC gotta stop going A. A is not the play for this team. And they come into that last round and they go, you know what, we're going to hit B this time. And it works out really well for them. I think a lot of that is also there's a bit of conditioning going on. Monte are like, well, they keep hitting A. It's probably going to be A. So there's a bit more presence up that way. And a slightly faster push from LDLC as well. We saw this on Nuke in one of the rounds where they get explosively onto the site. There isn't a decent stack of players there, so they're able to push in, set the bomb down, and get a good post plant down. Do the same thing here, and Monte don't have enough time to respond, and now that money that they were starting to build up is completely in the drink.
Mad respect to LDLC there. Really good round. Good execution, well played. Lambert getting that kill as well. Really made it work. SDY with the pulling out the AK. He has to be careful not to overextend. Don't get too greedy. You may have the shots, may have the aim, but you also need to pull back and realize that it's not all just about you and these fancy kills. And luckily, he does realize after losing a lot of his HP, backs off, drops the AK over towards Boros. Then QQ goes down. Obviously, only had the pistol in hand. The rotations come through. They're looking to play aggressive against this. Unfortunately for them, Gravity and his teammates are just going to be pushing down mid. Cleaning this position out. Afro going to be front man. As part of this, Boros with the kill onto Lambert. There's another potential gun in the hands of that side, but instead they're going back up towards this mid position. Afro with the first kill. That's the rifle out. SDY falls, and now Krasnal. Roro, last two players left alive. Roy's played aggressive on the time. He's going in for the shot, but misses the double tap there. It's going to be Gravity with the kills. Now Krasnal to try and go in for the clutch. I don't think this is going to happen. If you can find the... Ooh, smoke in the hand. Get the gun off of Lambert's dead body. That would be good. At least they now know his position. Oh, he picks up the gun.
Does he get to keep it? Do they push him? No. Okay. This is the safer call, I think. LDLC lose 2 players in this round already. They don't want to lose anything else if they can help it. And so they'll start to build up a little bit of cash as well. This map has been far more back and forth than we expected. And again, something that I said during the break that I didn't really get a chance to speak about when we came back in was one of the other things I felt that Monte are doing really well is I was teasing them about, oh, sorry, not Monte, LDLC. I was teasing them about the buddy system, and they have started playing together a lot better. They've started to kind of disallow Monte from taking those 1v1s, because when you look at all of these players on a very individual level, Monte's players are better mechanically. There's no sugarcoating that. They are better. But when you don't allow those 1v1s, when you're making sure that there are 2 or 3 players aiming down sights consistently, covering angles, covering each other, you're more likely to win out those duels, and it's helping them win rounds.
Afro onto Boros. All right. Trade does come through, though. Krasnal doing his job well. Potential recovery for another gun, but they'd have to play super aggressive for it. I don't know if they're all about that right now. We've actually seen a rotation from Krasnal over towards CT all the way around through beach on towards heaven at the moment. Might be in a bit of an overplay. We'll have to wait and see. SDY is going to have to go in for the trade. It's not going to happen though. Now they have a bit of an idea where these players are. The headshot comes through and Krasnal gets the trade off. Might be too little too late in the moment. There's going to be a Khalil ready for the pickup. Lambert going to be playing in the backstab here. Molly over towards Palace. Smoke on that quick way. They should now be able to go in for the execute. Get the bomb down and now back off over towards safety positions. Difficult retake scenario. Guns are in the hands of the players, but realistically, do you even want to go for this? Probably not.
Nah. Try and hold on to the weapons, if at all possible. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. So, Krasnal is a Polish player, but his name is actually a word. Do you know what that word means?
No.
It means dwarf.
Oh.
There you go. I don't know if he's particularly short or if he plays a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, but there you go.
I know we do. Bunch of nerds.
We
over here.
definitely do, honestly.
It's pretty much all we've talked about in the pre-show.
Yeah.
Alongside the game.
Yeah. Well, Monte are definitely struggling along here. And I think we do need to just point out again, this is Monte's map pick. This should have been a map that they were doing a lot better on when you think about how very one-sided that first map was. This is a big turnaround.
Yeah, and I mean, LDLC, they've got the disadvantage with having to stand in from their coach, but I don't know. Part of me wants to think that Lambert, the coach standing, obviously, is kind of waking up and be like, okay, fine. I need to worry less about being killed in this and being able to play well. Oh, God, SDY. He gets one, but couldn't switch on over fast enough, but job's done. Aggressive play now has to come out from Monte to try and recover this. The push down mid has happened. The bomb holder, Snoblin, he's been spotted. He managed to find a kill, but his position is known. They're coming up behind him. We're not watching it right now, but he's going to catch them off guard. He gets one. That's it. The bomb is now lost.
Oh, no.
They have to go in for the extraction, the recovery. Wasn't Snoblin, rather. My mistake, but he's still alive at the moment. BOROS were similar but very different names. The bomb has been picked up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get away with this. No, gravity. Unfortunately, going to get shut down. Snoblin with a nice trade off there. Now has to go pick it up, but Warrior with AWP going to be holding on to this angle. Should get the kill. There we go. Equalizer. Back on the board.
And that's the kind of control that we're a little bit more used to. Look, a lot of that comes down to being able to get the bomb down, like on the ground. Getting those couple of kills, getting that smoke down, blocking the line of sight, the reposition back towards top mid so that you can look down into water for once that player collects the bomb. That was really, really good, but it comes down to... I'm gonna call it. There's a little bit of luck there for him to be able to get 2 of those kills and get the bomb on the ground. But well done to maintain that control. This is what we expect from Monte.
MQQ with the first kill. Trade comes out. It's going to allow them to try and push in over towards this A site. Flash is going to work against SDY there. It made his way over towards Heaven. He doesn't quite see the players coming up close to him, and unfortunately he falls. He's usually an absolute monster in that position, but this time around he's going to get shut down. BOROS is going to be pushing through the smoke, but it's going to be a double smoke at this. He's stuck. He can't quite push far enough at the moment. He's got a teammate Roy in towards the position on Heaven. He goes down. BOROS now knows where this player is. He's going to be able to find one. Molly going to come over towards him, but he's already pushed on through. He gets the kill. 4 HP left. It's going to be Brooksy in the 1v2. He misses the shot. Krasnal gets the kill, and that's going to be another round on the board, but so close.
Good attempt with the utility usage there as well. Molly to try and deny some of that space. Little did they know, BOROS was just going to run straight through it. And still be able to help secure those last 2 kills. Monte definitely starting to show a bit more of the controlled, precise play that we'd seen previously. We said, right, they were getting a little bit too big for their britches, getting a little bit too overconfident, and it feels like they've started to rein that in a little bit. They're definitely showing a bit more presence across the map, but also playing with each other a little bit better.
Once you can get 3 rounds, they can close out this series. If they win this round as well, it's going to be a brutal one for LDLC. AK recovered. Molly as well. MQQ looking very good out of that exchange.
And they just let him.
He gets away with it.
Yeah.
Afro.
Not even a lick.
Yeah, Afro's trying to find the entry here from Connector, and he's going to get found instead. Krasnal with the kill. Well, you're going to be chucked on over. Allows a reload to come through. Lambert going looking in, trying to find some kind of information here. Smoke's going to get chucked his way. 3 players. If LDLC lose this, we're looking at potentially, I imagine, the 15th round on the board coming in soon for Monte. Brooksy. Oh, his teammate comes in. Lambert through the smoke almost. Gets the kill. Brooksy pushes in. Never mind. This round has legs. They even the player count. The bomb's going to get planted. No backstab. It's going to be a default retake scenario here. 1 from Palace, 2 coming in from this quick way. Flash gets chunked out. Delaying inevitable push. Second one as well. Maybe a bit too early. Never mind. Makes use of it. Gets a kill. Trade's going to be coming in. Thick and fast. It's going to be down to Brooks. He's not good. Before he finds one. Can't find the double. The AWP closes it in. It was so close, Sam.
Oh. Honestly, a part of me, when it's down to like 3v5, and I can see them hovering so close towards their own spawn, and a part of me is going, they probably saved this. Like, yeah, there's still 3 of them left alive, and yes, Monte is, you know, scattered around the entire map, but they're going to have limited funds into the next round. They could have had a bit more going in, you know, might have had a stronger buy into this round, so I thought maybe, but no, they opt to push it. I mean, when they get those 2 kills, I'm like, okay, this is definitely doable. Bomb down, and Monte, again, holding hands, absolutely dismantle LDLC, and that final kill coming through with the AWP. Well played. AWPs are difficult to retake with, but they make it work.
Would appreciate it. It was so close though. Krasnal, first initial kill. Does get tagged down to 10 HP. It's good to keep an eye on. Oh, is that a nade? Oh. Krasnal was fortunately blocked from that damage. MQQ does get taken down by Lambert. Good initial kill from him, but he's on 1 HP from that exchange. Not looking so good. Honestly, as I said and predicted in that last round, if LDLC didn't win it, we were looking at 15th round on the board, and what can I say? Our prediction is looking pretty good. Lambert with 1 HP, Snoblin 89 on the board. He's one shot headable. That's not even a word. Not even a phrase. Still.
Yeah, but this is you we're talking about, so.
Yeah, you know what though? Everyone still understands it. Still makes sense. 4v2. Sam, I don't see LDLC pulling this one out of the bag, so they don't even have the bomb. I mean, BOROS is here holding this angle. Yeah, 1 HP's rule them all. He finds 1. Come on, Lambert. If he pulls this off the board.
Ah.
SDY,
you jinxed him.
Come on, dude.
No. You coast him. That was all you, man. He was down to get it done. And you were like, yeah, if he does it. Totally screwed him over. I can't believe we've done this. Match and series point here for Monte. And this is a little heartbreaking, I think, for LDLC. Like, they've done really well on this map. Showing a prowess, an ability that we hadn't really seen from them before. Even Lambert really pulling his weight on this map. It seems like it might not be the ending they wanted with LDLC on pistols. That spells disaster.
Initial kill going in the way of Monte, like this series looks to be. Afro with a nice kill on Tawaro. Something towards the mid. Smoke from Walkway. Oh, he jumps across, man. Stay alive. Brooks with the kill on towards Krasnal. BOROS is still looking to go in for the trade here. Yes, Brooksy, decent kill. MQQ. Decent amount of damage as well. It's going to be a 2v3. Interesting. See if they can make it work for them. Get this recovered. But we could see the 13th round on the board here, Sam, for LDLC. Everything playing against them going into this round. They still make it work. Get the kills. Get the damage. No less.
I can't believe they've somehow managed to salvage this. I don't, like, Monte have basically no chance of actually recovering this. They forced them into a save on a pistol round. Monte just got themselves ecoed, man. That is nuts. And okay, this was the more aggressive kind of play style that we had expected from LDLC on a pistol round like this. We saw it a few rounds back, and I think it was actually Monte, maybe? We were just like, why are you crawling onto the site? This is what we wanted. Fast, explosive, onto site, bomb down, and Monte have to hold on to the weapons they have, because look at Monte's economy. It's a mess.
What economy?
They're going to have to, precisely. This is like my friend group. Like, there's one player that actually has money that's going, come on, guys, let's travel. And everyone else in the group going, with what money, bro?
In this economy?
Like, you know? you guys are getting paid? Yeah. Bit of a tight spot here for Monte. They're still able to string a buy together at the very least, thanks to that save. LDLC not looking to give up just yet. They've become a bit like a dog with a bone.
Good aggressive push going to be coming out from BOROS straight down and towards waterway. This may not be red. It is. Afro gets the first kill. Castle realizing, okay, well, I'm going to be backing off then. QQ plays aggressive, finds Lambert, but you know what? That just powers that team up. Not to be dismissive of Lambert getting this kill. Oh my god, Krasnal, be careful when you peek. He re-peeks, it has the advantage, gets the kill. SDY going to be playing a good passive position at the moment. QQ going to be playing aggressive, he gets the kill anyway, saying here, SDY, let me do your job for you. Down to 1 HP, but getting that kill is crucial. They're looking to end it here. End it now.
Still feels winnable for LDLC somehow. And it's more winnable now. Down to 2 versus 2. There's a chance, but there's one player on each site, and time's ticking away. They're going to start to rotate over. Surely Monte will have to read into this. There's a deep push coming through for Waro. If he gets caught out here, it could be tickets.
1v2. We thought Monte had this in the bag. And you know what? It'd be quite fitting for SDY to come through with a clutch, but he's going to have everything working against him. That smoke. We have to hope that Brooksy doesn't feel too safe with that smoke acting like an actual wall, because it isn't. Some shots come through. They have the information. That's round.
Oh, Monte, how have you let it all go so wrong so quickly? If LDLC somehow push this to overtime, I'll be flabbergasted. I mean, it'll be impressive to say the very least, but Monte, they just keep giving away these rounds. A team that I lauded for being so good in the late round, so good at stabilization, being clean, being clinical, dissecting. How many rounds didn't we see them win? 2v4, 2v3, 1v2. Like, they've been so good in these clutch moments. And now, in these late games, they're just falling apart and giving over so much space to LDLC. And credit to LDLC, right? We can't just be like, oh, it's Monte playing badly. Like, LDLC have done well. They've really made good adaptations to respond to how Monte have been playing the map here. But it's just not good enough for Monte, right? This is a team that could be at the major. And they're underperforming.
You got complacent. Has to be said. I mean, I have to go to overtime now with the fight coming through from Monte and that first initial kill. They're being brutalized. Well, LDLC. I've cast them on this map before versus Endpoint, where he's back. And that was actually in the same league, in the ESL Europe. I was wrong, it wasn't the Pro League. And they ended up losing this in overtime to Endpoint. But they did a good performance on it. And that was actually with their full roster. So, being able to try and get 14 rounds to the board. Looking like they're going to take it to overtime. More than likely. But you never know. Monte, a strong lineup. Stronger individual players, I'd have to realistically say. You know what? Maybe that complacency is going to put them down. Gravity with the first kill there onto that site. Is going to be brutal, but SDY, he's got the rifle to try and find the first kill. He goes down. That has to be the round. Afro with the seconds. It's going to be MQQ in a 1v5. MP9. I just don't see how he can do this. I mean, versus rifles, even if he finds one, as soon as that information's out, there we go. Comes out, he finds a kill, but that's going to be all she wrote. We're going into overtime. You love to see it. Excited to see what they're going to be able to do here.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how this performance has gone. You know, it started looking very much like the Monte show all over again. They get a huge runaway lead so quickly at the start of the half, and they just keep building on that, building on that, building on that. Then they get to 7 rounds, and LDLC make a really solid comeback, and they're able to push their way through to actually winning out the half. We swap sides, and again, it starts to look like Monte have control again, but at this point, they have broken a lot of the strengths and a lot of the advantages that they had, and LDLC are reading into them really, really well. And we've said, right, it's a bit of a T-sided map, so once we swap over, LDLC, not only have they read into Monte better, but they do have the slightly advantageous side on their side.
Well, we'll be jumping into the first overtime very shortly, and I'm excited. I mean, last time I casted LDLC on this map with you, they managed to get overtime. They only managed to get 2 rounds of the board, with Endpoint taking 4, so they only managed 1 overtime and weren't able to win it. But, oh, never mind, we are actually going to go into a quick break, as I'm told by production. So we'll be back with the first overtime very shortly, so make sure to join us for that.
It's overtime, folks. I don't know if you were expecting this. I certainly wasn't expecting this. You know what else I wasn't expecting? Double AWP in overtime. That is a choice. Very curious to see how that works out.
Lots of nades. Not a crazy amount of damage. It'll be enough to at least allow them to get some headshots with those rifles. SDY with AWP, interesting. Gets up the position fairly quickly. Flashes out over towards A. Smoke. Allow an interesting push from LDLC. 10 on the clock, first initial contact. But it's going to be through a smoke, no less. Monte going to be coming out of that, looking very good. 3 players tagged down heavily on the side of LDLC. Execution coming through. Palace smoke. Followed up by another one as well. We're going to be seeing the triple set up here. Double coming through. Waro tags one, but it's not going to be a kill. Brooksy eventually going to get found, but SDY going to be falling through. The double AWP set up. Lackluster. WQ still going to be alive and kicking. He finds a double. That's going to be enough. Rotation has to come through. 2v2 on the players is low. Low-ish on Lambert. This should be a potential retake.
Oh no.
The bomb hasn't been planted. Oh no, like you said, Krasnal. He's got a player coming up behind him and he gets the kill. The shot is missed. Lambert pushes into his rifle. The head is found. Krasnal, MVP so far today.
That is wild. Okay, so DemQQ is on A, gets 2 kills and gets traded out. Bomb is dropped, but the players from LDLC are not aware that the site is clear, so they're not pushing in to fetch the bomb. And because it's taking them so long to push in, it gives all the time that Monte needs for BOROS to get into position. Meanwhile, Krasnal is running through mid. Those footsteps getting heard, and I'm like, this man is about to lose his life. But he turns around, and not only does he get that first kill, but he gets the follow-up as well from behind him. Nutty performance from Monte there.
Nade from Krasnal. Unfortunately, due to the way nade damage works, it landed in the water, did no damage. Krasnal's going to be on the other side of the smoke, gets the kill. Just before he was blinded, he's going to get heavily tagged down. He can't back away from this. Just in the nick of time there, it's going to be able to back off. Another molly going to be coming through. Lots of utility used here from both sides. SDY with AWP holding the same position this time. Going to be holding it for a little bit longer. It's going to be Afro counter AWP. Need to get fouled. The headshot. No, it's going to be a body shot even. The kill comes out. The counter AWP from Snoblin. That's what you want. SDY getting found very early on. You can see they're trying to play a different game here, Sam. It barely worked in the last round. MQQ this time finds a kill a lot earlier on. Roro with AWP onto Snoblin. That is bomb indeed. Leaving Brooksy in a 1v4. An impossible situation. Remember, guys, first 19 on this first overtime. If Monte win this, they're looking good for the second half of this first overtime.
That was hilarious because like Snobbling has such a good reposition after that first comes onto Afro to get the follow-up, but then he's got the bomb and he dies on the bridge and the bomb falls off the bridge and now it's in water and it's completely unrecoverable. And Brooksy, he's not even gonna attempt to risk it. He's gonna hang out. You have limited cash in overtime for all the rounds that you have to play through, so he's just gonna vibe. He's gonna chill out, hold on to that weapon, and Monte. Okay, no, not reinvesting. Oh, they are. Never mind. Okay. They're going to keep this double AWP setup going for as long as humanly possible. And to be fair, it has worked in the sense of the threat of an AWP. So if you know there's an AWP there, you're going to back off. But it's not like it's been popping. So I'm a little bit worried if they start losing rounds. But for now, it's a good streak. Hang on. 2 AWPs on T side?
Yeah.
Okay, now I really have questions.
I mean, they're going to be able to hold this B way, but it's going to be flashed out. BOROS gets the information. Doesn't instantly smoke it. It's probably a decent choice. I think it's going to be going out instead. That should deliver some damage. No, it misses completely. It's close. They are getting closed in, though. Bomb isn't picked up, so the fast execution is not going to be possible. They're going to be going in for the double peek here. Information should be there. It's going to get smoked off, allowing for the rotation back on towards the site. It's going to be a 3-man hold. Mid is completely let go. Krasnal, he falls. That's not what you want to be experiencing. Push is going to be coming through. Afro goes down. Cute. Brooksy, never mind. We're going to be watching from his perspective. He finds the kill. It's going to be a 2-on-3. Still completely possible. They've got bomb control here, Sam, and, well, they now have to reset. Decided to go after another target.
Problem is, yeah, they can't be too loud or they'll give away position, but they can't be too slow or they will run out of time. And the positioning here from Monte means it could be very quick for them to figure out what these positions are. Already, you're starting to see a rotation coming in from SDY here. They're expecting this push over towards A.
Respects Lambert. He knows how to play around the AWP. It's going to be in a good position. Shuts down one. 9 seconds left on the clock, even less now. Flash going to be coming through. Lambert's completely blind. He still gets the no-scope whilst almost blinded. Going in for the bomb plant. He has to hold this. He can't not. Doesn't matter. He's dead. He couldn't do anything else. It was the last round of that half. That first overtime half anyway. We switch on over. LDLC. Struggling.
What happened to Waro? Did somebody...
Someone's disconnected. There we go.
Okay, yeah, I was like, what the heck? Like, we've seen from time to time a player will accidentally knife a teammate, but like 2 players, that seemed a bit iffy. Yes, this will probably be a... Oh, but of course we're swapping halves in the overtime. That's why I'm being silly.
Yeah, it's always a bit
because
of a weird one.
yeah, it's so strange because I'm used to like there being these defined boundaries and times and so on between the two, not this like weird run around and knife each other shenanigan. But it is what it is. We're heading into, once again, map and series point here for Monte. LDLC starting to feel that pressure again. Haven't managed to pick up a round yet in OT. I'm interested to see if LDLC... Oh no, their economy is in tatters. Actually, no, it's not. Lambert's just going with the AUG. He's just confident in it. And sure, I mean, he's got some really good kills with it in previous rounds, so maybe this is the key to success?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of gave them a lot of help with this AUG, actually. He managed to get a double kill with it one of the times.
Yeah. In
this similar position, but they were holding it with the double... It was a bit of a double hold, which is similar to what they're doing now, but not as close. It's Afro with the AWP. AUG's an interesting choice for this position. It's actually probably the right call. You have to know how to play it. Seems to have a bit of an idea. Smoke going out. Why in it? Solid lineup with that molly as well. It's going to give them a little bit of an extra presence over towards that position, but... Oh, there's actually a lot of dedication from LDLC. A lot of their resources holding them towards this A site.
They're really expecting something to happen here towards A. And this is a little worrying because there's so much of that util being used very early on.
Yeah, you look at the board, they've got 1 smoke, 3 mollies, 3 flashes, a nade. They can go in for the retake. Okay, never mind, ignore that nade. Oh, that molly, perfect timing, in denial. Over towards that B site. We're missing the action. Hopefully we switch on over to catch this up because it's going to be an execution over towards B. Here we go. Brooksy through the smoke. The kill's coming in thick and fast. Good. Denial. Afro with 1. Snoblin with 2. Going in for the 3rd one. 4th one. He could potentially go in and find this, but it started all with a molly towards that connected position and destroyed that execution from Monte.
Oh, that space denial was so solid. And again, you know, a little worried with all that util coming out on A, but LDLC realized, you know, if it's going to be a rush, they have to slow it down a little bit, and you have to be preemptive. The push doesn't come through on A, but it's that B site hit. And look, a lot of that comes down to Snobling as well. His positioning, his movement, his flicks were really, really good. Those spray transfers were fantastic for him to be able to get those 3 kills. And then, of course, it's followed up quite nicely by Afro as well, backing him up. But this was a round that was sorely needed. And Monte starting to feel the weight of buying all of those AWPs. They're still in a good spot. not too concerned just yet, but if LDLC can win another round, you know, we could be on the tipping point of a second overtime, and Monte could be in a little bit of trouble with their cash. So LDLC, and the fact that Lambert's buying these orgs, which is obviously a slightly cheaper option, they're managing to kind of keep their economy going a little bit longer, and of course snobbling on 10k doesn't hurt either.
Snobbling. Absolute beast in that last round. Glad we managed to catch the majority of it. I was trying to give you a rundown, chat, as we went down and saw the situation unfolding over towards B. This time, it's going to be slightly different. Boost going to be coming through from Lambert on towards Afro. This is an interesting spot. We don't see this boost too often. It's going to work out. They get the first kill. The spray. It's too slow. Doesn't come out. Damage is done. Lambert's going to get flashed out. He pushes through, gets the kill. What's going on? He's eventually told, yeah, you've done your job. You got the kill. Afro goes down. They're still going to be pushing up against this. The flash comes through. All 3 players flashed. They're still holding on towards this A main position. If they push through, it's going to be dangerous. Wario finds the kill. We miss it. Lambert goes down. Push through, find a kill there, and there we go. Job's done. 1 player left. It's going to be DemQQ in a 1v3. Still going to be pushing in for the same position. Finds a kill, and he's tagged down for 9 HP. There's no way. He's still going to go for the plant, though. They're still expecting him to hammer on into the same position, but he's having none of it. He has to go in for this position, and unfortunately for him, yeah, they not only need the money, I mean, they want the round. They want to close it out here. If you can get this first initial kill, there's a chance. But 9 HP, they're not going to expect him to be on here, but as soon as they enter on into the site, it's going to be difficult. He takes a shot, he misses, he hadn't even reloaded. It doesn't matter, he's dead.
Yeah, like when I made the money comment, I was firmly believing they were not going to be able to clutch that one out. But that little bit of extra cash will definitely help them. But once again, we're on the precipice of another OT. And so this is quite funny because I was watching like the chat. We had a prediction for if it was going to be double OT. 93% of chat said, nah, no double OT. That'd be silly. And yet, here we are. It is more than possible. Lambert has ditched the org. He's picked up an AWP. LDLC are adamant.
BOROS pushing aggressive, finds the first initial kill. Gravity falls. It's too easy to say that.
I hate it. Every time you say it, man, my brain just goes, ah.
I don't even know that show, so it's even funnier to me. Shot through the smoke. Lambert. Oh no, it was him getting the kills instead. Fantastic. And SDY going to be able to make a nice trade-off. I say nice. It was superb. It's exactly what they needed, exactly when they needed it as well. Afro takes down Woro. It's now going to be a 2v2. The bomb was taking too long to get planted. Smoke comes through, snobbling from heaven as well. They're going to be going in for this peak. They should have find this first kill. Flick on. Snobbling an absolute clutch in, and Molly's going out. DemQQ is going to have to play aggressive. They should have this read. No, the Molly bounced down. Going out for the denial. He misses the shot. Snobbling was falling through the air. Lands headshots. This man looking to try and be the MVP of this game for himself. Take and steal it away from Crashnell. And we go over to another overtime. I mean, this is insane.
I don't know why he peeks that. He can play time. And speaking of time, we're going to take a little bit of time here to get a breather. We're going to have a quick break. When we return, OT2. Okay, it's fine. All right. Quickest break of my life. I hope you got the breather that you needed. I certainly didn't. But we're in overtime number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Double AWP on the board here once again. LDLC looking to try to shut this one down. And unfortunately, that first AWP shot, it's going to miss. Strong presence in mid here. Monte trying to take some of this space, and very aggressive angles from LDLC. They don't want to allow Monte the space they need, but SDY, he's been a hero, and he will keep that up.
See if he can continue the street. Peeks in. Warrior's got his back. Catches Afro off as he tries to go for the peak. First to 22. 18-18 at the moment. We haven't switched sides yet. They're still on the CT side. LDLC, that is. Brooksy. See the score's been reset here. The kills. For now, anyway. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. We'll get sorted in a moment, I imagine. Monte. Honestly, if they're them, they need to shut it out fast because LDLC are starting to show some life. Oh god, that shot missed him. But I can understand. Brooksy, he finds one, but the trade-off comes in thick and fast. Snoblin on site. He's going to be able to find one kill. Ready for the second one, but couldn't quite make the triple. SDY coming in clutch. Now Lambert, the coach. The bomb being planted. The wallbang could happen. He knows the bomb's being planted right there.
Oh.
Makes some sound. Doesn't matter. His position is recorded. 3 bullets left in the magazine at the moment. That's more than enough here. But the AWP has to hit the shots. Doesn't even get the clip on the wallbang. Goes in for the flash. SDY baiting with the footsteps, but it's going to be the AWP. Waro takes him down.
I'm just reveling in the fact that 93% of Twitch chat were wrong. That's, it's always a feels good moment, not gonna lie. I must say, Monte, it's a little concerning that they keep starting what is effectively a half really strong, and then it all just kind of tapers off. I mean, we even saw that in the first OT. They start really, really strong. They get to match point. LDLC go, lol, no. And now again, second OT, strong start, winning that first round. Can they maintain the control this time?
I mean, what do Monte realize what LDLC is doing? So I'll show you potential hope of that in that last round. Lambert, I am impressed. He has been doing really well. SDY going to be playing aggressive. Lambert, I was just talking about him. He's over towards the A site, back in towards that mid. We do see Gravity take down SDY. We have a couple players on Monte's side pushing in towards his connected position. Smoke goes out. Molly's going to be following it up, denying that sort of push. Crashnell going to have to fall back. BOROS again flashed out, gets the first kill, switches on, can't quite get the second. And Brooks, he makes quick work of them. And Crashnell with the AWP trying to on him, trying to make it work. It's going to be WQQ getting a double. This is huge. Lambert, Afro, AWP is trying to make this work. Lambert reads it perfectly like a book. Waro is going to fall, and now MQQ already found 2, going in for the second, well, third one rather. Afro shoulder is going to be checking this corner. MQQ is going to be changing up his angle, and wow.
Yeah, not how I thought that round was going to end, to be perfectly frank. But well done for LDLC, bringing it back in their control far more quickly than what they had done in the previous OT. Looking a lot better this time around. I feel like Monte are getting stressed. There's definitely like some pressure coming in here because they're doing weird things. They're making strange mistakes. They're running out into open areas, straight into AWP sight lines. It definitely feels messy. It feels less controlled. And LDLC are just taking advantage of it.
I love it. Lambert just doing a good job. I mean, that kill onto Waro was just so good. Peeking down the waterway, getting that kill. Afro does fall. It's a good start. Oh, Gravity hits back. Waro's going to go down. It's not looking good. Damn, Lambert, solid position, gets the shot from the A-con position. BOROS goes down, flash over towards the A main as well. That's going to be delaying the push. Lambert's going for the peak, gets the shot as well. Lambert the coach, or like Lambert the goat.
Haha.
He's not a lamb, he's a goat.
Oi.
Wee wee.
Lucy, is that you?
Hey.
Not Lucy, Hedger.
She is the pun-nisher.
Oi.
She would be proud. SDY. Oh, God, the shot missed. And he's going to get punished. Sent packing. This could be the 20th round. It's looking likely. The bomb. It's tapped, and, well, that's going to be more than enough information. The bomb goes down. Snobbling falls. Headshot hits, though. 11 HP in a dream, but it's going to get shut down as gravity comes through, and, well, reality hits.
Messy. That's what I'm saying. That clean, calculated team that we saw on Nuke, that feels so long ago. It is unreal how messy this is starting to look from Monte. And I really think they're getting in their own heads a little bit. They're struggling to maintain any sort of control here. I think we've got a bit of a server shenanigan happening. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see this medic.
Knife him. Oh.
In a moment, so. There we go. No, hasn't been done yet.
Oh, give it a moment.
No. Must be now.
You never want to give anybody a moment, Tom. You don't even want to give LDLC a minute. And see what happened when you gave them a minute? They took it to double OT, right?
What
give
have I
people
done?
time. This is your fault.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a bit of a quicker matchup here, and I love that LDLC are taking this map over time. This is a map that I've been wanting to see more teams play. And, well, you know what? I think that's partly why. I mean, it's been super fun to watch. LDLC, even with the disadvantage on their side, they're turning that to their advantage because they now have access to their coach 100% of the time. It's just been a matter of time of him trying to get used to how to actually play as a in-game player again. So far, it looks like he's getting closer to that. He's going to be the first one to take some damage this time round. AWP in the hands of Afro. BOROS sitting on towards the platform on this boost spot at the moment. Gets the kill. They're going to be pushing through the smoke. Gravity might catch this play off guard. He doesn't. Crashnov going to be playing defensively. Swings round, gets a kill, but knows there's going to be a play on the other side of the smoke. Catches him off guard. Gets the kill. This could be the equalizer back to 2020. Afro left in the 1v4. I don't see him being able to pull this back. He's been able to do some sharp shots, but honestly, he's not playing a top tier with this AWP, and he's got players coming up behind him. He knows.
OT3, anyone? I can feel it. I can feel it. Very, very back and forth here. And this time around, it's not Monte getting a runaway really early on in the quote-unquote half. It's far more evenly matched from round to round. And this is, of course, more entertaining to watch. Nobody really wants to watch a one-sided shenanigan. We'll see if Monte can clean up their act a little bit more. If LDLC can finally take full advantage and drive this one home. Remember, it's only 2 more rounds.
Yeah, until third overtime.
Lord.
Okay, let's go. Let's see if they can do it, though. Or which one of these teams is going to be able to take this win? Afro goes down. We miss it. Push over towards B. It's looking likely. LDLC have to win this, otherwise it's not looking good. Time, but oh boy, so the first kill going for the spray onto the second, can't make it work. But Grandel with one going into the second, can't quite catch them. They're going to be low HP though. SDY realizing, okay, let's not overextend. He's going to reset. The bomb will go down, and Woro unable to connect those shots. This could actually be a team ace to finish this off. Why? This is his opportunity. He goes down. It's now going to be DemQQ. Last one left alive to try and clutch this out in a 1v2. Finds the first. Lambert. He's the coach. He's the GOAT. He gets the kill and wins the round. And this could see them actually winning this map if gets another round on the board.
Now, Lambert's really come into his own here on this map. Nuke really does feel like a distant memory at the moment. I really hope to see more Ancient out of LDLC in the future. They're actually looking pretty damn good on it. I think they've got a lot of potential here. And now, for the first time, they find themselves on map point. And remember, folks, if they can win this round, they will take us to Vertigo. 3 AWPs on the board for Monte. They have reached new levels of desperation.
I mean, BOROS has been so strong on the rifle, I can only say that this is a mistake. But they have to try something different. I think SDY on AWP was a mistake as well. And honestly, I think I'm right. He goes down. Gravity does get tagged down, but it's not going to be enough. That leg shot. And LDLC just trying to struggling for time. They badly lost their map pick. They started out on the T side. This time round, they started out on the CT side. Struggled again. Managed to bring it back. They were at the brink, the precipice of loss. And then they managed to just tie round after round together, taking it all the way to 8-7. Their advantage. Crashnell. We move on to him. He gets a nice kill onto Gravity. Informational play is going to be stopping that double push in towards this. The position warrior onto Snoblin as well. BOROS, AWP in hand. The swing is going to be come through. He hits the shot. Maybe the AWP was the right play. Afro flash coming through. It misses. The information's there, though. He has to hold this. He gets the headshot. They know he's got the bomb as well. Being called. Hold on towards this. Crashnell's going to get the kill, and that is the bomb goes down. Lambert, the coach, he clutched this last round, but it was a whole different situation. He now has to play this with an 8K in hand. His position known. 8 seconds on the clock. He can't. This is unfortunate. Nice try. Oh my god, we're going to, well, the 3rd overtime.
Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. The triple AWP. It worked, I guess. Well done, Monte, to keep it going. Glad to see that they're able to rally themselves a little bit, but it's problematic, and I'm going to say this for both teams. It's problematic right now that neither one of these teams is able to effectively close the gap and close out the map. We're still seeing so many small micro mistakes from round to round that are costing them so heavily. And because of that, we just keep going.
Just keep rolling. Like the good old Limp Bizkit song, which I'm sure will identify me as a boomer. I'm sure most of the chat weren't born before the 2000s. Oh, here we go. 3rd overtime, Sam. Twitch chat didn't think we were going to get a 1st overtime. They definitely didn't think we were going to get 2nd and 3rd. I don't know, maybe they thought that was a little bit more likely. I don't think there was an actual prediction there in chat, but...
No, not this time.
Not this time.
Feels bad. I was enjoying proving chat wrong, but mods abandoned us. Feels bad, man.
They saw the scoreline and they were like, no, this is just weird. Starting it off spicy. Afro goes down, loses the AWP battle. Boro looking good. What's that?
Oh,
that flick.
there we go.
Got it for another one. He's hungry. He's devouring his opponent's Gravity. Gonna get flipped on. This is the Warrior we want. They should be playing that pretty much almost 2 tiers above LDLC at this point, if I'm to be brutally honest. And yet we're in 3rd overtime and Warrior can pull that out. Brooksy.
Where has that been for like the majority of this map?
Glutton for punishment. Yeah, I know. It's been questionable. I mean, Warrior's not been the top tier AWP player on this map as he should be. This is just cementing my love for this map, by the way. Oh. And my love for Lambert. I got respect for him.
Yeah. Like we gave him a bit of a hard time on the first map. It was a rough one for him. And Brooksy as well, to be perfectly honest. Like, neither of them were really pulling their weight on map 1, but they've come up massively on this map. Really putting in the work, putting up the numbers. Hey, Lambert. Yeah. 27 and 30. When you look at the rest of the team, like, he's really keeping up. He's holding his own.
like I mentioned. First 25 in this third overtime. I've not had a third overtime in a while, so it was about overdue. Maybe even a fifth overtime. See how this goes.
We can just do the, like, instead of going to Vertigo, we'll do that many rounds in overtimes on Anubis.
Essentially the case. Lambert might get caught out here. Flash, and then he's going to be backing away. He's just not looking. Oh, SDY, no AWP this time on this angle. Gravity. Don't know if he saw him. Oh, SDY might get caught off guard. That he's not going to be doing too much. Never mind. He gets the shot anyway. He goes down. 21-22. Monte struggling here to try and shut down an opponent that everyone thought they would be able to win easily against, but this French roster might come through for their team. Oh god, team kill coming through. Krasnal takes no prisoners. BOROS going down, and well, Krasnal's quick to follow as well. Unfortunately, that lineup of the team still not good. The bomb is still in the hands. Africa's going to be playing aggressive. He's going to lose them the round as he played a little bit too aggressive with the AWP in hand, and he's going to get found by Roro.
We're on the precipice, Tom. I can feel it. One more round for Monte and we'll be on match and series point again. But this definitely feels a lot more decisive than what we'd seen in previous rounds. It's almost like they took that break in between these two OTs to really get to grips with all the mistakes that they were making.
Yeah, good entry from Lambert, just charging on through, taking no prisoners. SDY going to be playing aggressive, but honestly, I think it's going to be too late. Going to be down to Krasnal. He goes down. Afro, good kill. Retake has to come through. He's going to be entering in, but he's going to get found. Oh god, I thought this might be possible, but maybe not. What is going on?
Oh my. Monte just like proving us wrong. The moment I say that they've pulled themselves together and that they're looking more decisive and clean, like what we're more used to, they do that. They just throw that entire round and hand it over in a basket on a golden platter with some flowers and a get well soon card.
That round was questionable. Monte should not have lost that one.
Honestly, if you're a Monte fan right now, you are pulling your hair out.
I mean, Lambert getting that first kill, you know, sure, happens. If you're going to be charging on, if you're T's on Anubis, you can charge on through, get that entry kill, but it should be traded out. But the real issue after that was the way that Monte responded with the aggression in all the wrong places, and then they were just not pre-aiming at any of the right spots. But you know, they've not had a proper break in between these overtimes, to be honest. So I get it, and I think it is actually in the rule book that after the third overtime, you get a proper break.
Well, we're not there yet. You know, after this one.
Yeah.
When we go to the next OT, then. Second half of OT number 3. Monte very close to closing this out. Playing again that slower game. Not wanting to be overly aggressive. And giving over a lot of space to LDLC.
Rooksy, good counter position if they decide to play aggressive here. Playing with the one, the only Snoblin, who has been an absolute beast in that position. Lambert with an AWP this time, no org for him. Rooksy plays aggressive and he's going to get punished for it. Snoblin's still alive at the moment, but he's going to get caught off guard. No, he finds one. The trade has to come through quickly, and it does. AWP on Afro goes down. Monte looking to try and close this off before it goes to that fourth overtime. Lambert last one left. Why is it always him? Why is it always the coach in a clutch? Before, it was a 1v2, he won it. 1v3, he lost it. 1v4, he loses it. 24th round on the board. One more round. For the side of Monte.
He's a bit like Jack Sparrow, but instead of why is the rum always gone, he's like, why are my teammates always gone?
He's like, oh, this is why we keep losing matches.
I feel like this is really good hands-on experience for the coach, you know? So when they get that fifth player, he can be like, remember that time I was playing with you guys and you did this thing?
Yeah, it turns out Amanek was not the problem.
Who knew?
We dive on, it's going to be an aggressive play, and they're going to be shunted. Afro, Gravity find one each. Krasnol's left alive, he managed to trade out one of them, but it's not a trade I'd ever want to take. Advantage on their side. Lambert, he's made use of that position multiple times. Dem, he's going to be pushing on, but Lambert's going to be there to answer the call. That defensive position. Flash doesn't do anything. Lackluster, he drops a flash back. Krasnol, that's a good flash. I don't think it's going to quite work out the way they wanted it, though. He's going to be deep. Demq answers back in. They've got an entry. Nade comes out over towards that position. The Molly's going to be burning Demq down to 3 HP. Krasnol going to be playing aggressive. His position is known as well. The nade on the side. He swings around, gets the kill, but no, going to get denied. The 23rd round, and we're 1 round away. This is the final round of this overtime.
That's it. LDLC win here, we go again, and the merry-go-round that is overtime continues to spin. And once again, Monte find themselves on match and series point. This is like the 3rd time, and they just have not been able to cross that finish line. It is a problem, Tom, but hopefully in this round, they found the solution to that problem.
God. Monte just trying their best, and yes, the overlay is wrong. LDLC don't have a map point. It is Monte who won that first map, one nuke. Just ignore that. Move on. It's going to be the first kills coming in. It's going to be Snobble and Brooksy going ham. Krasnol and Demq doing their best to go in for trades. The B site looking to be under their control soon enough. Afro's still alive at the moment. The flash is the utility's going to be coming through the bomb, looking to get planted here. Krasnol back in towards connector. Oh, SDY, don't jump into that. And now their player's going to be playing up against them. Krasnol in towards that connector position. Gets the shot onto Lambert. This gives them the information they need. They know Afro plays in towards that mid position. Had a player playing up behind them. Oh, in towards the connector. Krasnol gets the kill. This could be the final one. SDY has the aim, gets the kill, and there we go. GG, well played. Finally. Oh my God. Monte struggled to pull that one across the line. We were that close, Sam, to go into the 4th overtime, which would have been the first time for me in probably about 2 or 3 years.
I think that would be my first quadruple.